Hello, and a very warm welcome. I'm your guide, bringing years of experience from modern hospitality operations right to you. It's my absolute pleasure to welcome all the students of Europe Hotel School to this online learning journey. We're here to support your professional growth in this amazing industry. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to look at the cost of chaos. What happens when things aren't structured? Then, we'll unveil the blueprint for success, and I'll show you exactly how to architect your own plan. After that, we'll explore some powerful frameworks for growth, and finally, see how this all comes together to create true excellence. Okay, let's get right into it. To really solve a problem, you have to understand it first. So I want you to picture this. It's peak check-in time at the front desk. The phones are ringing off the hook, you've got a long line of guests, and a brand new trainee has been thrown right into the middle of it all with almost no prep. That is the cost of chaos. And it's not just stressful, it's seriously bad for business. Now, take a look at this. The contrast here is just, well, it's night and day. On the left, you've got that chaotic reality we just talked about. It's fragmented, it's inconsistent, it's disruptive. But on the right, you see the power of a plan. The team is consistent, efficient, and everyone's aligned. That's how you deliver a five-star experience every single time. So, if chaos is the big problem, then what's the solution? Well, think about it. You would never, ever dream of building a luxury hotel without a detailed blueprint, right? Every single wire, every pipe, every beam is meticulously planned out. So why on earth should building a world-class team be any different? You absolutely need a blueprint for your people. So what exactly is this blueprint we're talking about? Well, the formal term is a structured training plan. The best way to think of this is as your master plan for developing your team. It's where you organize everything, what people need to learn, how they're going to learn it, and when, all in one clear, coherent framework. This is your key to consistency and efficiency. And listen, this isn't just some corporate buzzword I'm throwing at you. This is a core principle of your education. Your own curriculum emphasizes that structured planning is the absolute foundation, the bedrock of any effective team. So what you're learning right here is exactly what the very best leaders are doing in their hotels every day. All right, let's get practical. Let's talk about how you actually become the architect of your own plan. Because a blueprint isn't just one single document. It's something you build from several core components. So let's break down what those are. There are really four essential steps to building out your plan. First, you have to prioritize. You just can't do everything at once, so you focus on what's most critical. Second, you accommodate. Your training has to work with the 24/7 reality of a hotel, not against it. Third, you integrate it, because great training has to start from day one. And finally, you have to plan your essential resources, your people, your time, and your materials. So, where do you even begin? I mean, with 1,000 things you could teach, how do you decide what comes first? You prioritize. You have to look at your whole operation and ask yourself some key questions. What carries the most risk if we get it wrong? What single piece of training will have the biggest positive impact on our guests? And what's going to help us reach our hotel's most important strategic goals? That's where you start. And this right here highlights a challenge that's pretty unique to our industry. Can you imagine pulling your best front desk agent off the floor for a training session right in the middle of the morning checkout rush? No way. It would be a total disaster. A great plan has to be flexible. It works with the natural rhythm of the hotel, enhancing the service, never disrupting it. Okay, so we've got the foundations of our blueprint. Now it's time to take it to the next level. You see, a great training plan doesn't just solve today's problems. It builds your talent for the future. This is where we start creating frameworks that really support long-term career growth and set crystal clear expectations for everyone on the team. This is a perfect example of what we call a competency framework. It's so simple but so powerful. It directly links a role, like a concierge, to a key skill they need, in this case, local expertise. And then it maps that skill to a specific training module, like a destination knowledge workshop. For every single role, you define what success looks like, and then you give people the training they need to get there. And when you start stringing these competencies together, you create something amazing, learning paths. Now, just imagine you're a new employee, and on day one, you see a clear path to promotion laid out right in front of you. You know exactly what skills you need to develop to become a supervisor, and you know the hotel is going to support you. That is a massive motivator. It's how you build a loyal, dedicated, and highly skilled team. And that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, We've talked about the problem with chaos, we've designed our blueprint, and we've laid out frameworks for growth. Now let's look at the ultimate outcome. What happens when you put it all together and execute that plan flawlessly? You move from just planning to achieving true operational excellence. If you only remember one thing from our time together, please let it be this. A structured training plan is the bridge that connects your vision for a five-star hotel with the day-to-day actions of your team. It turns these vague goals like, let's have better service, into organized, specific, and measurable steps that absolutely everyone can follow. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. The tools are now in your hands. The blueprint is yours to create. The future of this industry is waiting for you to build it. So as you step into those leadership roles, how are you going to architect your team's success?